Hendricks is 2 years older. He's 1 inch taller. Both men weighed in at the light heavyweight limit. Emiliano Sordi with the reach advantage in the arms and the legs. Lillian Garcia, one more time.
Here in the PFL, every fight counts. And this bout is in the light heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a striker, standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighs in officially 205 3/4 pounds. In 12 professional fights, he has a record of 8 victories and 4 defeats with 7 wins by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is Cory Hendricks. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is also a striker. Standing at 6'2", he officially weighs in at 205 1/2 pounds. In 33 professional fights, this veteran has a record of 23 victories, 9 defeats, and 1 draw, with 16 wins by way of knockout. Fighting out of Rio Cuarto, Argentina, here is your 2019 PFL Light Heavyweight Champion, Emiliano Sordi. Your referee in charge, Cory Hendricks.
Cory Hendricks to oversee the action here. 3 5-minute rounds at 205 pounds. We already showed you the standings that may change the dynamic, the approach, with Omari Akhmedov and Wilkinson both carrying finish points in.
Ready, let's go.
Sordi in the gold trunks, Cory Hendricks in the black and gray. 2 accomplished strikers in this division.
Hendricks stated when we talked to him, this thought his best option was to try to get Emiliano Sordi on the ground and fight this fight on the ground.
Hendricks switching his stances here a couple times already in the very early goings of this fight, trying to give Emiliano Sordi different looks.
Sordi does a great job of changing up his rhythm. He'll kind of creep in a little bit, act like he's going slow, and then explode. Beautiful uppercut there by Sordi.
We saw Sordi in his PFL debut. 1 punch finished that fight. It was a 16-second knockout the first time out in a PFL cage. Cory Hendricks ate that one.
Be ready when you disconnect. Be ready, right? Keep them hands up. Stretch them out. Stretch them arms out. Sink down a little bit. Sink down. There you go. That's it. That's it.
Sordi doing a good job of winning those underhooks, has the inside position and decides to break away.
Sordi's legs kicked out from underneath him. Cory Hendricks with those different looks, keeps switching stances.
I think that's going to be Cory's best bet here, kind of attacking the legs of Sordi, trying to slow him down.
Switching leads, switching looks. It's hard for Sordi to settle into one rhythm.
Excellent level change. Sordi trying to get that hook sweep, unable to do it.
This is where Cory Hendricks wanted to be. It's always true in the light heavyweight division that, you know, power is something you have to consider, but with Emiliano Sordi even more so. So Hendricks taking that away by putting the Argentine on his back.
Sordi trying to attack an arm lock.
Armbar attempt.
Switches to the other one, maybe trying to switch things up and go to a triangle, unable to do that.
Sordi does have a submission victory in the PFL. That is a tight armbar.
It's locked in.
And now he's getting the figure 4 on the legs. Cory Hendricks going to try to get his elbow out past the cup.
Oh, that looks very
tight. Very tight.
Can he extend the arm, the right arm of Cory Hendricks in dire straits? Nice defense here. It looks like he's out of trouble.
Yeah, he's going to be safe here. Watch the triangle. Sordi doing a good job of angling his hips to get that arm. Staying busy. Excellent work there from guard.
Great chain grappling from one to the next to the next.
Absolutely.
Pummel inside. Pummel inside now, Cory. Hands inside, please. Pummel inside, bud. Hands up.
And you can see here why Emiliano Sordi is a former champion in the PFL, right? He's dangerous on the feet. Even when he gets taken down and put on his back, he's still dangerous. He has one submission victory, as I started to say, when he slapped down that arm bar over Bozagita Tayev.
You see a lot of fighters in that arm lock. They actually try to pull out in a way. That's actually what you don't want to do. Hendricks did a good job of staying calm, keeping the weight on Sordi, not allowing that arm to get locked all the way out. Took some toughness as well, because it was definitely bending that elbow joint. Look at that attempt at a reversal. Good job to elevate there from Sordi to get back to his knees.
We talked to Hendricks about his experience, his relative experience in this weight class. Sordi has almost 3 times as many fights as Cory Hendricks does, but Hendricks has been around. He's been training with really good guys. He doesn't consider himself a veteran necessarily, but he's far from novice, and we're seeing that with his ability to stay on top of Emiliano Sordi right now.
Scroll on it, drag him back down. Drag him back down. Drag him back down, stay on top.
Excellent work following the instructions.
Heel
Emiliano Sordi had that tight. Hendricks just rolled with it.
Yeah, able to slip the heel, and now he's in a calf slicer.
Toe fold attempt here from Cory Hendricks.
Yeah, that's pretty deep. He's got a good grip on that foot. Hendricks at the end of that lever there, trying to get that toe hold. Kind of gives the same pressure as you would a heel hook. Now he's in on a calf slicer.
Back and forth they go on a knee bar attempt and a toe fold attempt here. Anything you can do, I can do better. Oh, knee bar attempt.
Knee bar.
From Emiliano Sordi.
Hyperextension there.
The round coming to a close here as they grapple back and forth, attacking the legs. Round 2 ahead.
Wow. Hey, here's Cory changing levels. He changes his stance first. Feints again, and then goes right underneath. Beautiful level change off those feints. Excellent execution of the double leg. And here's Sordi getting the angle on this arm lock. We saw it twice, comboing off of other submissions as well. We had some beautiful exchanges here on the ground. Cory Hendricks posturing up, landing some ground and pound. Again, Sordi trying to attack that arm lock. Great round for both men.
Nice leg kick to open round number 1. That 95 score on fighter performance rating in favor of Sordi can be explained by the tight submission attempt. Near submissions are rewarded heavily, as are near knockouts with those big-time knockdowns. Low calf kick, and Sordi tries to land a right hand on the counter.
He was also pretty deep on that knee bar to end that round as well, was Sordi.
Body shot there from Emiliano Sordi. Hendricks able to take most of the heat off it with his movement. Oh, nasty low calf.
Those are the shots. Sordi's feeling that shot.
I think that he felt that in his knee. His foot was planted hard. He hit him in the calf, and I think it jarred his knee pretty significantly. And he's having trouble with his knee.
That left leg for Emiliano Sordi is just about done, and Cory Hendricks knows it. Plenty of time left as he tries to take out a former champion.
Yeah, that was the strike I thought he should go to, and he's taking full advantage of that heavy lead leg of Sordi. Sordi not adjusting, showing a lot of toughness here. He's got his poker face on. Hendricks with a takedown now.
He ran all the way through that takedown attempt. Sordi had the cow catcher, and it looked like maybe he was going to negate it. But Cory Hendricks kept running his feet, and now he's on Emiliano Sordi's back.
I think this kind of favors Sordi out of all the positions, because he's having trouble just standing up right now. If I was Hendricks, maybe let him get back to his feet.
Hard to give up back control against someone as formidable as Emiliano Sordi. You don't want to stand in front of him, and now he'll be looking to sink a choke. Cory Hendricks goes to work with the left hand here in the People's Main Event.
Full mount.
And wailing away, Cory Hendricks punching, referee
back.
Standing over the action here, and that will do. Second round finish and a big time upset for Cory Hendricks, who came into this bout as a massive dog.
What a performance from Cory Hendricks. Smart approach, chopped down that lead leg from Sordi. We saw his potential when he submitted Hamlet last season, so he was no slouch heading into this. He knew the challenge that was in front of him, and he came up big against the former champ.
That is a huge win for Cory Hendricks.
Here you see Cory Hendricks found himself in the full mount, pounding away, keeps that nice posture, picking his shots, making them count, and the cover your face is not a terribly intelligent defense. The referee does the right thing and steps in.
Oh, the big kicks from Cory Hendricks.
Just nasty kicks. I mean, just like swinging a baseball bat, and whether it's getting the knee itself or the outside of the quad, it does serious damage. You can't put any weight on that lead leg, and very difficult to win a mixed martial arts fight on one leg. There's the takedown. Cory Hendricks bringing the pressure. Sordi trying to get up, gives up his back. In the end, it was Hendricks in one of the worst positions you could find yourself in a mixed martial arts fight, in the mount position. Hendricks hammer fisting, punching down with gravity on his side, getting the TKO win. And that is a very excited Cory Hendricks, who tends to be mostly stoic, but what a win.
Called down Cory Hendricks. For the official decision, we go to Lillian Garcia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 2 minutes and 13 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, earning 5 points in the light heavyweight division, Cory Hendricks.
I'm here with the winner, Cory Hendricks. Cory, incredibly impressive performance. First, let's start with that first round. A couple of tight submission attempts after your takedown. How close were those?
I wasn't super concerned. They were close to being close, but I was safe.
And then in the second round, it was really, I think, those low kicks. You took his left leg out from under him, and from there, it seemed academic. Did you know that when he limped off that leg kick landing that it was going to be over?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was pretty obvious they were having an effect, and yeah, stick with them then. If it works, keeps doing it.
You were a massive underdog coming into this fight. That is a guy who has won $1 million PFL championship a couple of seasons ago. What should we believe about you, knowing that you just beat him?
I can compete with anybody.
And it was a last-minute opponent change. To set the stage for the folks at home, you were supposed to be part of a showcase bout. You were preparing for somebody else, and then you got the call, hey, we want you to be in the season, and it's going to be Emiliano Sordi. What was the reaction when you got that call?
I mean, it's never ideal to have a last-minute opponent change, like a week out, but, you know, it got me into the season. That's what I wanted, and I got the result I want out of it, so it's good.
A second-round finish good enough for 5 points. Cory Hendricks with a huge victory.